You're Ilana.
And you're Sean.
And together we are the
Down
Down Under
Under
Cruisers.
Cruisers.
Welcome aboard, folks.
Everybody.
I just wanted to say before we actually start the show today, the amount of feedback that we've gotten from last week's event with the Ghost of Christmas Sideways in and out and whatever.
Yes.
Anyway, there were people who thought they were laughing, and then
they were laughing.
Yeah, and then there were those who did make comment that they actually wet themselves with all the humour that went. So, Merry Christmas to everybody, and Happy New Year.
Merry Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Merry whatever you celebrate.
So this is the official, very last Ducks show for the year.
Yes, it is. It is. Wow. Wow.
Can you believe it?
No.
What kind of a year have we had?
A very fast one. Quick.
Absolutely.
Quick.
Absolutely. And one of the reasons why it's been quick is because we've had Nick writing essays from start to finish the whole year. So here we go. Welcome aboard, Nick. Nice to have you here, buddy. 2025 holds a very special place in his heart, heading out to reunite with the German woman from the Canadian train, got his stuffed kangaroo and Cooper Petey opal necklace ready to give her. This is serious.
Can I just say, I hope 2024 was very special too. It was for us to have an overseas guest.
It was.
It was lovely.
And then Nick is saying he's also flying to Florida in 2 weeks, and of course he'll be riding some Amtrak trains as well. Heading to the presidential inauguration. So
excitement.
If Bruce is in the chat somewhere, Bruce, just look out for Nick. He'll be there shortly. Nick is also saying they give out about 200,000 tickets to the public for the ceremony. Luckily, one of his representatives gave him one, so he can't wait to break out his suit and celebrate America. Yeah, that's exciting. And he's hoping that everyone is doing well. 2024 was a year for the ages. So much train riding this year for him. So he had a good time.
Lots.
Yep. We've got Crystal in there.
Crystal.
G'day, Crystal. Welcome aboard. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year
and Merry Christmas, etc. We've got Call Me V.
Hang on. Must do this.
Really?
There you go. Especially for V.
Yeah, cold hands.
Sorry.
Happy end of 24. Happy New Year's. Thank you, V. Hope Steve is okay. The rabbi does say he's looking forward to meeting up with you guys at some point. Down Under Cruisers. Happy holidays. Counting down to wonderful. Who the hell are they? Anyway. Jonesy. Welcome aboard, buddy. Nice to have you here. We've got V saying congrats to Nick, and Jonesy saying #Duck. Yes, folks, if you're in the Down Under Cruisers side of the channel, please #Duck. Your details should come up.
And please remember, just hit that thumbs, please.
Yep. We got Marjorie there. Welcome aboard, Marjorie.
Oh, question for Nick.
Yeah. Should she pick him up from the train station in Florida? Ooh, kinky. Okay. Nightbot is saying, welcome to Jonesy, Radio Jonesy on tour. And Jonesy's doing his favourite trick. He's hitting them all. I'm not going to highlight them all. Of course, V is saying, hello, you beautiful people. We're like 16 behind. Marjorie saying g'day to us. And V saying g'day to Jonesy. Danny is in there. Danny, keep your eye open. We may have a certain Billy come on in and try and do his funny stuff. Remember, we do need to make sure that this does not get mentioned or dealt with accordingly. Danny saying,
Danny.
Crazy Sean and beautiful, not the ghost of Christmas past.
No, ghost is well gone.
There we go. Well done. Pinch them well, says V. You got to do it a bit well.
I pinched well.
Mm-hmm.
Always pinch well.
Tasmania. Jonesy's busy spamming our chat, as he's saying there. G'day, Sean. Welcome aboard. Shane. It happens to me all the time. Shane has 2 sailings booked for 25.
Lucky
just
you.
working man. Yep, so good on you. Oh, there we got Donna.
Hello,
Donna, can you make sure that Ross behaves himself? Especially keeping that Ricky Rocker under wraps. Well. Look who's just popped in. Scott and Amber, welcome aboard, folks. Nice to have you here. And it's actually quite special that you guys are here because hiding in the wings, we've got a couple of people here who are going to give us some heads up on cruises happening shortly. So we'll bring them up shortly.
We will, because I can start to hear some things rattling from downstairs.
What? You think they've caught up with...
Oh, dear.
You think they've caught up with the snake?
They might have spotted some things down there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, be careful, folks. Oh, Scott! Yeah. I know Jimmy's
going on down there.
I know Jimmy's got some stuff going on there as well. Donna's saying she's going to make sure that Ross is behaving himself, and Danny's going, Scott. Okay, here we go. And Ross, let me say, Scott's also going, Ilana.
Oh, thank you, Scott.
Yeah, you shouldn't be on your own. Oh, well, okay, so without further ado.
Michael Ann, just quickly.
Okay, without further ado. Oh, stop being so impatient, you lot.
I didn't know we had a doorbell down in the basement.
We did, but
I just realised we don't actually have a basement either.
Well, wait a minute. You know where the doorbell is. It's right next to the. Are you guys quite finished in the dunny? Seriously.
Is that a social commentary on something?
That's right. All right. We'll get it happening. Folks, without further ado, let me bring them both up. The illustrious Mr. Bruce and Ross. Welcome aboard, guys. Well, nice to have you here.
Howdy.
Howdy. Got nice facilities down in the dungeon.
Oh, thank you.
A little worried about some of the things that we see down here, but hey.
Just as what happens down there stays down there, okay?
Well, I had to take these away from Bruce because he was running with them.
Oh, dear.
Bruce does have the habit of running a bit wild every now and then.
Running with scissors.
Yeah. Okay, so Bruce, you've got 2 cruises coming up that we know of. One's the Alaska cruise, and the other one is the Rock and Roll, and obviously Ross is involved with that one as well.
I'm going to interrupt Sean while we've got you both here before we go any further. I just want to say we do want to publicly acknowledge the amount of work you two are doing behind the scenes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Yeah, even Sean, we've been putting a lot of work in it, but it's all coming together. It's all good.
Bruce, this Alaska cruise that you've got coming up.
Yes, sir.
Give us a bit of a heads up on it. How many people going on board?
Right now we have. You didn't tell me this was going to be a quiz, Sean. I think we have 8 or 10 people right now going, maybe more. No, I think it's 11. Yeah, 11 right now.
Good.
And
Bruce,
more people are. Yeah.
You should know me by now.
Yeah.
Now we've got a recipient on board your cruise, a girl by the name of Gabby, and her family and so forth.
Absolutely.
What is she likely to see when she goes on the cruise with you guys?
Oh my goodness. Well, we're going to have some fun activities going on. I'm not going to really spill all the beans on what we're doing yet, but there'll be some fun activities on. But Alaska itself, going to Juneau and Ketchikan and Skagway, it's just a lot of beautiful things. And Alaska is really a bucket list for a lot of people, and it's A lot of fun seeing, and we're hoping that that they will want to go to Mendenhall Glacier. Seeing Mendenhall Glacier for the first time in person versus photos and stuff, it's completely different. And so that is one of our favorite spots in Juneau is Mendenhall Glacier.
It's a bucket list for us as well.
Yep.
We do, and I heard that you guys are going to win the lottery and going to be joining us, so we're excited.
From your mouth to God's ears, please.
We will try.
Yes. We've certainly put in our 2 cents worth, so we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
What made you choose Alaska as the itinerary for that particular cruise?
Well, number one, the ship being on the Encore, and the Encore was built for Alaska with the inside observation lounge.
Okay.
And like I said, Alaska is a bucket list for a lot of people, and we just felt like it'd be a great opportunity to share it. And and so when we started talking about where we would like to do a group cruise, that really is one of the first places that came to our mind.
That's cool. So Seattle, what are the stops for that particular cruise?
We're doing Juneau, we're doing Skagway and Ketchikan. We're also doing, which is very cool, is one of the days we'll be sailing through Glacier Bay and get close to the glaciers there. And then stopping in Victoria, in British Columbia, on our way back to Seattle.
So if anybody wants to join you, how do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, so you can get a hold of me. The best way is through email, which is bruce@oceantoceantravel.com. And we work and we pride ourselves that we respond fairly quickly. So just email us and say, hey, we're interested. Then we will respond to you, get all the particulars of what you're looking for, and get you a quick quote back to you.
Awesome. And
I want to know weather-wise, what's it like at that time of the year?
So we are going in June. It's gone June 15th. It's actually going. They're going up to Alaska. There's always a chance of the wet stuff coming down, but the time of year that we're going, it's actually going to be fair. It should be fairly nice in the month of June. June and July are some of the nicest times to go to Hawaii or to Alaska, and so it should be fairly nice. One thing that you always want to do when you're going to Alaska is pack to dress with layers, because there'll be times when you're going to be chilly, so you're going to put more things on, and then you'll want to take them off because they'll get hot in the exact same day. So normally we'll have our up there, you wearing jeans. You're not going to wear shorts up there, not very, unless you don't get cold at all. But you're going to have pants, and then t-shirt, then a hoodie and a vest, and then you'll be taking them off and on as the day goes, depending on.
Now, Bruce, I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you know how many days away that cruise is?
I have it on my computer, but off the top of my head, it's 100 and.
Let me save you. Let me save you. Let me save you. Okay.
Right around 150.
Let me save you.
Yeah.
Close.
Have you been dreaming of an Alaskan cruise? Or maybe you've taken one before and you just can't wait to go again. If so, the Helping Hands for Cruising Group Cruise is just the cruise for you. June 15th through June 22nd, 2025, you will set sail on the magnificent Norwegian Encore. This amazing group cruise will take you to Juneau, Skagway, a majestic cruise through Glacier Bay, Ketchikan, a stop in Victoria, British Columbia before arriving back in Seattle. Contact Bruce at ocean-to-oceantravel.com today to find out how you can be a part of this fantastic group cruise to Alaska. This is one you definitely don't want to miss.
See the things I do for you, Bruce?
Yeah, you know what's really funny? I'm on my phone. It might be because I'm on my phone. I didn't see any of that video.
Didn't you?
No.
Oh, but that's because you've got the live with us. You're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. At the end of the day, my friend, 169 days.
Okay. Hey, I was pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you were.
You were.
You were. Okay. Anything else you want to tell us about the Alaska trip?
Well, you know, another thing which is really cool about this trip is we have some friends, and people in the chat may have heard of them, Jennifer and Andrew with Embarkation Nation, and they are getting married on this cruise. So you should
Exciting.
come just to help them celebrate their wedding and the reception and just congratulate them. It's very, very exciting. So,
Well, I did ask them if they wanted
Yes.
Rabbi Yossel Sachs Schmimmelhauser to
Yes.
attend and officiate the wedding, but she said the cost was way too great. So yeah, no. I mean, the question was asked and the offer was out there.
Yep. And being someone who just came off the Alaska cruise this last August
Yep.
on this particular ship, the ship is phenomenal. There is so many activities to do on board. The play is fantastic. You got to make sure you go see Choir of Man. That is
Yep.
just mind-boggling.
Mm-hmm.
The food was absolutely out of this world. We're talking main dining room buffet, the local, as well as the specialty dining restaurants. Activities constantly. Ability to connect with the ocean. When you're in Glacier Bay, you could literally be on the ocean walk and have a clear view of the glaciers. And during Glacier Bay Day, they open up the bow of the ship for passengers to come on and get a head-on view.
That's cool.
There's not a bad view because they do rotate the ship, so both sides of the ship can see the glaciers, and it's absolutely stunning. I mean, the landscape up there is awe-inspiring. You're going to see bears, you're going to see eagles, you're going to see seals, you're going to see otters, you're going to see just about any kind of wildlife you can imagine up there when you're out in Glacier Bay.
Awesome.
Ross, let me just stop you there for a second. I just wanted to welcome in Uncle Dave. Mate, I know exactly how you feel. Please accept our condolences on behalf of the Down Under cruisers. We feel for you, mate. And I can't say it's easy, but at the end of the day, things will happen and you will be fine. But yes, please, our condolences. Michael Ann has gone. Sorry for your loss. And so is Danny. Everybody's gone. Sorry. And prayers and all that sort of stuff. So, yes, hopefully. All right. Nick is saying that, Sean, you do know that there is Washington, the state, and DC, right? Yes, of course I do. I missed your comment earlier, but I'm not going to be anywhere near Bruce since he's going to be in DC, not the state of what. But Bruce is kind of like up that part of the world. I mean, America's only about that big on the map, seriously.
Yeah. That's true. There are two Washingtons, but we are the true Washington.
Correct. I mean, your country's only ours is bigger than yours. Ours fits all the way over yours. You never know. We might become the 53rd state. G'day, Bill. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. All right. Let us talk about the elephant in the room. By the way,
thanks, Danny.
Danny, thank you very much. Folks, I would suggest put a space between email and Bruce, and you will have Bruce's email address, bruce@ocean-to-oceantravel.com. Thank you for that, Danny. All right. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, the rock and roll tribute. What's going on?
Well, we are in the process of securing a new ship. Everything isn't finalized yet with as many itineraries. And just for people that don't know, our original Rock and Roll tribute cruise itinerary got canceled. It was part of the 35 itineraries and 4 ships that got canceled with NCL. Our itinerary happened to be the very first one on the list, and so ever since that has happened, I have been in contact with NCL almost daily, multiple phone calls, multiple emails, working all the details out. And I am hoping here within the next week, maximum 2 weeks, but I'm hoping very shortly we will have secured our ship. The ship we are looking at getting on is the Prima. It only leaves 1 day later than our original. So all the activities, the bands will still be on there. That's one thing that I was getting questions. Well, if we're changing itineraries, are the bands still going to be on on the ship? They are. All the activities are still going to be the same, just on a different ship. And so that's what we are working on right now. We're just trying to make sure that we are securing our same group rate that we had on the Joy. So, like I said, I'm hoping that we have everything nailed down in the next week or two, and we'll be able to blast that out and get everyone booked on that ship.
Wonderful. Thank you, Bruce.
Now, Ross, what can you tell us about the bands?
The bands are 100% fully committed to any dates that we reschedule for. So they're all on board. They're all raring to go. They're very excited. They have been actively mentioning the cruise at all of their shows,
Wow.
and the fans are showing up in droves. With Echoes of Pompeii, you're not only going to get a band performing, you're going to get a full musical and audio and visual extravaganza, complete with lasers, complete with projections, everything. They have 11 people on the stage. They also have 10 laser projectors they're going to bring, as well as the classic uh, animations and video that Pink Floyd is known for. Who's Who, they're all ready for it. They've been working up a set, including a small mini set within their performance of honoring Tommy, uh, the rock opera done by The Who.
Mm-hmm.
Echoes also has their other band, Mr. Funnyman. Mr. Funnyman will be performing for us at a location to be announced once we have everything locked down, and they're looking forward to it as well. And they're going to be doing a lot of the classic dance music from 60s, 70s, 80s, and even present day in sets that are tributing specific bands. So we've
Wonderful.
been working on putting together the full performance schedule as well as what's going to be performed, and the Pink Echoes of Pompeii will be doing the greatest hits of Pink Floyd.
Well,
So that's
sounds
exciting.
incredible, doesn't it?
Yeah. Anything that we need to be concerned about or prepared for the rock and roll tribute?
Um,
Prepared to have a good time.
Yes, prepare to have
yeah,
a good time.
you're gonna
Yes,
have a good
definitely.
time. I am asking everyone to have a little bit more patience as we are nailing everything down with the ship and the time frame and everything. So just have a little bit more patience, but we are getting closer. And yeah, just expect to have a fantastic time and get to meet some new friends that you might not have met yet. So it's gonna be a great time. It really is.
Bruce, for those that are not aware, can you explain how the payment for the cruise is set up and how it will work?
Yep. So to book the cruise, to put your deposit down, it's 200 and it's 125 per person or 250 for a couple. That is the deposit, and then you can make payments anytime you want, up until um, July 15th, which is final payment date. and we can make arrangements to make any, whatever easier for everyone with their budgets to make payments every month or however they want it. We can work with that.
What about the tax deductible bit?
Yes. So there is 250 for per cabin, or $125 per person. Let me rephrase this: $125 per person. That is going to Helping Hands for Cruising, and that will be a tax deductible write off. You'll be getting a letter for the IRS, and we'll be able to write that portion of the cruise off of your cruise fare.
We've got Uncle Dave asking a very important question and saying, how would that work with a solo cruiser?
Okay, so for solo cruisers, we do. They have, so with the Prima, which is kind of good versus the Joy, because the Joy did not have these. The Prima has solo cabins. They have an area for solo cabins. They do have a solo cabin rate, which is less than a regular cabin. And they also have solo cabins if you want. And most of them for the solo area, those are mainly interiors. However, if you want a balcony or an ocean view, they do have solo cruiser rates that would be less than a lot of the cruise lines. And it's really cool the way that NCL is working on that. They do it. Um, uh, they most cruise lines charge basically double for a solo cruiser. They're still paying outside of port fees and taxes. They're paying the same as two people. Well, with NCL, they give a pretty good discount for solo cruisers. So that is one thing that's very positive. So we had to have, you're not paying for double like you do on a lot of cruise lines.
So one of the things that we did was we jumped online and had a look at a solo cabin, and we noticed that the solo cabins actually have an area specifically for solo people.
They have a lounge.
A lounge, a
Their
solo
own
lounge.
Yes, they do have a
Yes, they
solo
do
lounge.
in the solo cabin area. Yeah,
Okay.
so the solo cabin area is typically 2 decks, and they have a solo cabin lounge in that same area that only the solo cruisers can do. They have meetups in that lounge every day, and they have a bar in that lounge and a lot of seating and stuff. It can be a quiet area that if you want to work, if you have to work or be on your computer, it's a nice quiet area also. So, and they bring food in there and snacks for people also. So.
Yep, and they have coffee service in there all day, and you know, so it's a
Uh,
dedicated area that only if you're a solo cruiser, your room key gets you access to that area.
Okay, would that include, can I just ask a question, would that include the solos who might choose a balcony room?
Yes.
Wow.
No,
Cool.
Bruce,
so ask that.
your Wi-Fi is a bit funny there, Bruce. So I just want to jump in really quickly. I wanted to say g'day to Camp Maintenance Guy, and also Najuma Brown has just come on in, and James Catanese has just come on in. Sorry, continue, Bruce.
Better?
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
is
Okay. So ask your question one more time, Alana.
sorry, I was asking, did the solo lounge, is that accessible for the solo cruisers who are not staying in the solo interior cabins?
No. Yeah, to be able to go to the solo, because that it's a completely sealed off area. To get to where the lounge is, your room key that's in that.
Okay, in that area. Okay.
Whoops.
The room key is coded if you're in that area. It's kind of
Okay.
like the Haven. It's a suite
Yep.
within a ship
Gotcha.
within a ship environment.
Okay. Gotcha. Yep.
Bruce, I didn't hit the button, I promise. Uncle Dave is saying that sounds good to him.
Went
He
off
wants
for a
to check
second.
out the solo community. So that'll be good.
Yep. And so, did you hear until Sean turned the button off on me? Did you hear my explanation about the?
Yes. Thank you, Bruce.
If you don't book into the solo cabin area with one of those cabins, you do not have access to that lounge.
Okay.
Marjorie is saying she's ready to dance all night on the
Woohoo!
cruise.
Not the only one.
Hey, Marjorie, there's going to be dancing every night on that cruise.
Correct. And as well as that, she has to get Kenny up on his feet.
Yes.
Yes.
Danny has put up Bruce's email address again. Thank you, Danny. Really appreciate that. So, folks, if those of you that are interested, please contact Bruce on his email. Najuma, yes, that is on NCL. And g'day, Ryan. How you going,
Ryan.
buddy? Nice to see you here. Okay, so Prima, how big is the ship?
The Prima is
Go
smaller
ahead,
than the
Ross.
Joy. I can't tell you the gross tons, but it's about I think it's about 3,200 passengers compared to the 4,600 passengers. Norwegian is doing more of the medium to smaller type ships now. And the Prima is the first of this class of ship. It's very unique.
It does. I mean, even if you look at it, it looks unique.
Yeah.
In fact, it has something that the other ships don't have, unless they are in the Prima class, and that's the indulged food hall. The indulged food hall is on the rear of the ship, and you have 11 different food trucks in there that you can order from.
Fantastic.
2 of them are extra cost, which is the Starbucks and the Coco's dessert station, but everything else is included. You can get salads and soups, you can get Indian food, you can get rotisserie, you can get tapas, you can get barbecue, just to name a few. And if you sit in a normal booth, you can order from any restaurant from the tablet, and everything is cooked to order. If you sit at the restaurant, you can only order from that restaurant.
All right. Wow. That's pretty cool. Amazing.
Bruce, any other things that we need to know about for the rock and roll at this particular point?
Anything? No. Right now, like I said, we're just trying to get the pricing secured for the Prima and for the dates and everything. And then once we will have that, then we'll definitely I'll be putting out a short video, letting everyone know we've got it secured, and be emailing everybody, and we'll just get it going. So it's just a matter of giving us a little bit more time, be a little bit more patient for another week or so. So that we can get everything nailed down. The problem is that with the holidays and everything, they're running a little bit of a lot of people took the vacation off during this time, so they're running a skeleton type crew right now. So we're just
So it's just a matter of being patient. Bruce, once he knows
Yep.
100%, he will certainly let everyone know.
Now, Ross, I've really got to ask you the real white elephant in the group right now, Ricky Rocker. I mean, seriously, we know he's a reasonable muso, but do we really have to put up with him at that cruise?
Yes.
So he's definitely coming. Oh, okay. Look,
Yes, he's definitely coming. However, I have warned NCL security about him, and they're saving the brig specifically for him.
Just the brig, or they've got the single-handed life-saving boat that's the one that they fold up really tight. They
the
got
dinghy?
that. Yeah, that's it. Have they got him tapped in that one?
And let him go.
They have a dinghy and they have a tow rope, and he'll be dragged behind the ship.
About freaking time.
You might try some water skiing.
Yeah,
But I'm also bringing his orderlies along so that, you know, if something goes wrong, we can definitely get him in a straitjacket and keep him confined.
Right.
Danny is saying, "Good job, Ross."
Thank you, Danny. What I can also say at this point is, if we are looking at the Prima and we have that locked in, nothing is set in stone, but it is a tentative itinerary of instead of Great Harvest Cay, I'm sorry, Great Stirrup Cay, it's going to be Great Harvest Cay.
Yep.
Additionally, the other ports are going to be Montego Bay, Jamaica, Grand Cayman, and Cozumel.
Yep.
Ooh,
That's going to be cool.
Yeah. So that is, if everything works out for the dates and the ship, once we get everything locked in, that's what we'll be looking at as a tentative itinerary.
Wow, that's
Awesome.
a great itinerary.
So we look forward to that one.
Yeah, it's going to be a fantastic time. I will be there. Donna will be there. Of course, Sean and Alana will be there.
Yep.
Yes.
Scott will be there from Controversial Cruising.
Scott.
We want as many people to come and join in.
Yep. Bruce and Cindy will be there. We know Kenny is going to be there. Marjorie. The list goes on and on. We're hoping, Ryan, you join us, and Uncle Dave, come and join us. It's all for a good cause.
Yes.
I mean, the cause at the end of the day is helping hands, and the more people we get on board the cruise, the more it will sustain. Oh, yes, that's right.
Yes,
James and Cindy will be on there as well.
Absolutely.
And the more people we have on board the cruise, the more Helping Hands benefits.
Yes.
And because basically what that means is that people who are recipients of Helping Hands will know just how much Helping Hands has actually changed their life and so forth. So there you go. I wouldn't say that too loud, Scotty. I wouldn't say it too loud. I know that Ross's head does grow occasionally.
Wow.
There we go. Danny is saying, hope you all take pics and videos for her. She wishes she could be there with us. So much stuff happening next year. She'll be thinking of us.
Yeah, we wish
Don't
you were
worry,
there with
Danny.
us too, Danny. But you're with us in spirit.
Yep, in spirit and
bravado.
Yes. So we will get you. We'll get you as much info, and I'm telling you, with all the number of creators that are going, the amount of info that's going to be there is going to be great. The videos and so forth.
Yes.
Also, regarding the HHC 125, we are going from a 2-level go-kart track to a 3-level go-kart track.
That's correct. And boy, the competition will be fierce.
Also, they have dart rooms on board, so you can play darts on board, and they have an interactive golf course.
As long as the face on the dartboard is not mine, I don't mind.
Well, we're putting Ricky Rocker's picture up there. Maybe even.
Yeah, there's a thought.
Hey, there's some incentive there now.
There's a thought. But I wouldn't want to injure Ricky Rocker that way. You know, I believe there is some good in him somewhere, like very far.
Okay, you bring the darts, I bring the poison.
Yeah, okay. We're on.
Okay, good.
Yep. Don't tell security, right?
Oh, yeah, they won't know nothing.
Yep. Cool.
One of the other things is the bands will be very accessible to everybody that's participating in the cruise. So there will be times where we're going to have meetup sessions where the bands will be at specific places. You can come and talk with the bands and get to know the bands for themselves and who they are, what inspired them. And who knows, they might even give you an impromptu performance.
That's awesome.
And if we are definitely on the, and when we have the Prima lockdown, we will have a bonus tribute band on board, which performs on the ship all the time. And the band is called Rumors, and it'll be in Sid Norman's, and they are a Fleetwood Mac tribute.
Oh, wow. Brilliant. Okay.
So effectively, we've got 4 bands.
Music everywhere.
No, it cannot be your own darts. The darts are specific for the ship.
There you go, James. Answers given. Michael Ann is saying to help out with the recipients on these cruises, cruiseathon coming up on January the 17th to the 19th. Still several places available. Afternoon of the 18th, message her or email michaelannspoiledmama@gmail.com. Yes, we really want as many people as possible to partake in the Helping Hands for Cruising Cruiseathon 17th to the 19th. We're filling up 17th and 18th first up. We shall then deal with the 19th if we have enough people. So the more the merrier. Please, if you feel up to it, guys, promote it out there and get yourselves as a presenter. All the funds that we do put up for there do go to putting people on board a cruise ship.
Yeah, can we just say Helping Hands doesn't work on its own? We can only do it with the help of everyone out there supporting.
Now, Danny is saying she's so happy she found the amazing charity. She loves supporting HH4C. This is an amazing charity. Thank you very much, Danny. We appreciate that. And by the way, your help is unbelievable. Go ahead, Ross.
And one thing is, please check with your employer, see if they do matching donations. It's very important that if you have that opportunity where they provide matching donations to whoever you choose to donate to, that you get those matching donations from them for Helping Hands for Cruising. Those that are in the U.S. and Canada will get a tax receipt immediately upon making your donations. You can take that to your employer and show them what you've donated, and they will match it. If you have questions about that, please email us at info@helpinghandsforcruising.org, and we'll be more than happy to respond and give you information on that. So again, the matching is important because it stretches the dollar and allows us to put more recipients on cruise.
Okay.
Yep.
Just very quickly.
It's a good one, Ross. Good idea.
Yep. Just very quickly, Bruce has put in a message there. His phone died. He's on Cindy's. We'll try and get him back on if we can. Give me a second, and I will send him the link. Because after all, you know, when he does come on board, we should stop talking about him.
And if you scan the QR code above Sean and Alana, that says USD, you can donate to Helping Hands for Cruising on our website. And over here on this side, that's for Australia, and that will be a donation through PayPal.
Correct.
Yep.
Correct.
Okay, so yeah, that's right.
Shake, shuffle.
You're a shuffle slappergoss. What snuffle? No, wrong kids movie. All right. So we've got the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise spoken about. We've got the Alaska Cruise spoken about, and we've got the Cruiseathon. Anything else you want to bring up, Ross?
One last thing is I'd like to put a challenge out there for this year's Cruiseathon.
Yep.
I'd like to challenge everybody to please give up your coffee for 1 month. Instead of going out and buying your coffee, give it up for 1 month, and what you'd spend, donate to Helping Hands for Cruising. Just for 1 month.
But
one
really,
cup of coffee a day.
I mean, how else can I give Ricky Rocker his arsenic?
Well, that's his coffee, not your coffee.
Just give him an apple.
Oh,
say that again.
Just give him an apple.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Right. Okay. I'll appletize him.
Sounds like a familiar story.
And then also, additionally, on the U.S. side and Canada side, if you chose to do so, you can do a monthly donation or an annual donation.
All right. Hang on a second, Ross. Mm-hmm. Welcome back, Bruce.
Yeah, my phone died. I had to grab my wife's.
Do we have to say prayers for your phone, or?
Well,
see what happens when you run with scissors.
We're gonna have to say prayers for this Airbnb we're staying in because it doesn't seem like any of the outlets work.
No. Seriously.
See what happens when you run with scissors, Bruce.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
phone.
Danny has put up the Helping Hands for Cruising website. Thank you, Danny. helpinghandsforcruising.org. That's a good place to start. Go out there and have a look and check out all things that are happening with Helping Hands. You'll notice there's some changes. We've got some videos coming up that are not just my face or Ilana's face, which is awesome. We're asking anybody else in the Helping Hands for Cruising side of things to give us some video with talking about some of the recipients or talking about their cruising benefits, something that would motivate a person to come and join us on board a cruise ship. So we want to put all sorts of video up there just so that we can promote. Danny is saying throw a apple at Ricky Rocker. Yep. And Danny is also having a giggle there, as well as no problem, she's got us. She's a superstar superhero. She has our back. Bruce, anything else you want to mention about the rock and roll that we don't already know? Or the ship or NCL?
That's already out there. No, it's this is going to be a fantastic cruise, and if you could get on, if you could only do one cruise in 2025, the rock and roll is the one you want to be on. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of people there, a lot of great activities. We've got trivia that's going to be happening. We've got a car race competition that's going to be happening. I mean, there's going to be a lot of fun activities that you can choose to be on one of them or all of them or whatever you want. It's going to be a great time. So come and join us.
And we're going to also have Dewey's Rockin' Scavenger Hunt,
Yes.
We are. We're going to have a
as
scavenger hunt.
well as numerous slot pulls.
And let me say that the last time we were cruising with Dewey and he did a scavenger hunt, I want to tell you that it was unbelievably amazing.
Yes,
We learned so much.
it's a good one.
Yep. Michael Ann agrees. Dewey does awesome scavenger hunts. So we're looking forward to a lot of great time. Do a dart team. Actually, James, we're going to have a darts competition. So it'll be pretty much like the darts competition will be pretty similar to the setup that we're going to do for the F125. Somebody's got to win, and
Yes.
it's going to be me. Yep. So
Also, with the 125, there's a little thing that we're working on right now where it's going to be a team effort. So it's
Yes.
going to be two people,
Oh,
one driving the car, other one on the observation deck with the laser guns pointing at a dot on the back of the go-kart or the car. If you hit the green dot, you give that person a boost of speed.
there we go.
Oh.
So on purpose, everybody's
Yep.
going to be aiming for my red dot.
There's only a green dot.
You mean I'm still lucky?
Yes.
Thank goodness for that.
It's very hard to do because it is a very fast-moving target.
Interesting.
Well, you never know. You get
Very
if you get a
interesting.
boost kicker. How many boosts can you
You'll
get?
get a turbo boost.
You are given one boost per lap on the car, and then you can get unlimited boosts if the target is hit. So every time the
Wow.
target is hit, you get an additional boost. And you don't have to press the button to boost it, it's automatic.
Oh.
Have you done it before, Ross?
I did not do it on the Encore, but I watched it.
Bruce, have you done it?
I have not. So this will be a lot of fun. And here's the thing. going on this cruise, out of everything else, you got to remember that it is in combination to support Helping Hands for Cruising. If any other reason to get on it, that's a reason right there. That's the
Correct.
best reason.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you see somebody getting off the cruise ship that's just had the benefit, I mean, example, we've just recently had Roxanne, we had Scott and Amber, we had James and Cindy, we had Kenny. When you see them get off the ship, the smile on the face is just unbelievably huge because they've seen other ways to do things. So that's the enjoyable part. Now, by the way, I also understand you're working on some top secret stuff.
Maybe.
Well, it's top secret, hey?
But if it's top secret, why are you even mentioning it, Sean?
Exactly.
Well, I'm asking. You guys know what the top secret stuff is. I have no idea.
Well, that's because it's top secret.
And I'm trying to be a news broadcaster here, giving away the top secret stuff. So
Okay, then I'm going to be like a politician. Next question, please.
Thank you. You're not.
I did not know your name was Trudeau. Whoops. Look, folks,
Can't take him anywhere.
we're going to have lots of fun. We've got Gabby coming along on the Alaska cruise. She's going to have
Yep.
the most amazing time. She's going to be dined on the ship. I won't say wined because I don't think that's going to be a fit, but she'll be dined on the cruise. She'll have plenty of Kenny's favorite drinks, and I can tell you all Kenny's favorite drinks were non-alcoholic. So she'll have plenty of virgin drinks to try, and it's going to be awesome. She's going to have the most amazing time and see what's going on around the world. Danny is going, Sean, what are we going to do with you?
Danny, I say that many times a day, I can tell you.
Yep.
And be aware on both the Encore, the Alaska cruise, and the Rock and Roll Tribute cruise. The package that you're purchasing includes the alcohol, includes beverages. It's inclusive. It includes 150 minutes of internet per person, 1 or 2 specialty dining credits depending on the room category that you're in. It's really a value.
Yeah.
Mike Jackson is saying he can neither confirm nor deny that there are not secrets. Bruce, that would have been the right answer.
It's very diplomatic, isn't it?
Bruce, plausible deniability.
I just said next question. That's neither there.
James is going, Danny Hifira. And Danny's having a giggle there, so that's awesome. Well, folks, I mean, what else can I say?
2 cruises worth booking.
Yep. And have you got any questions of either gentleman for that period?
I think for now it's a matter of just being patient, and Bruce is working overtime, getting it all sorted, and we will get news when it comes to hand. How's that?
Now, Ross, have you given any thought to the meetup before the cruise, the rock and roll?
We are working on the meetup. It's still going to be at the same place, but we're going to keep everybody updated as we have that. Once we get the cruise locked down, we'll have everything announced for the meetup, the hotels, and transportation services.
What about the Alaska cruise,
yes,
Ross?
Bruce, will there be a big meetup for that?
Yes, it will be coming out, but we will be doing a meetup the night before the cruise, and we're gonna be in the Seattle area for a few days. And so, if anybody is interested in going and wants to see some of the sites, we are renting a van to kind of tool around. So, if anyone wants to see any of the sites that's going on that cruise, just message me, and we'll make sure whether it's going to Pike Place Market. We are going to do a day to go up to see Mount Rainier, Mount St. Helens, and all that. So
It's a good idea.
Any the accommodation before the cruise? Is everybody in the same hotel? What's going on?
So we do have for the Alaska cruise, we do have group rates at the hotel. It's Hyatt Regency. It's in downtown Seattle. They've got shuttles to go to the cruise port. I've got group rates depending on when people want to come in. They cover for the Friday night and Saturday night. Our cruise leaves on Sunday. And so, yeah, and if you go onto the Facebook page, you can, all that information is in there.
Awesome. Sounds like a lot of fun. Folks, I'm going to end the show early. We would have 3 minutes to go to the hour anyway. But I want to take the opportunity of thanking both Bruce and Ross for coming on board, giving us all the info that we need to know. And if anybody does have any questions as time goes by, please don't be afraid to message either Bruce or Ross. Yeah, Bruce, you got a comment?
Yeah, I just wanted to say one thing too. With the rock and roll cruise, we will be having group rates at a couple different hotels. As soon as we have everything with the dates now down, because I was just in the process of having that all set up when cancellation happened. So we will have those as soon as we get the confirmed dates.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So, with that in mind, folks, I want to thank you all for popping in,
thank you.
coming in and having a look. It's been an honor and a privilege working with you two. And yeah, well, we'll just have to worry about Ricky Rocker at a different point in time. But having said, yeah, I'm going to keep as quiet as I can. Anyway, folks, I want to wish you all a very, very happy new year. And can I please say, may the best of 2024 be the worst of 2025 for you. Only good things.
Thank you.
Have
a good
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
New
We'll
Year,
catch you.
everybody.
Take care.
Thanks,
Bye.
Bruce and Ross.
Bye-bye.
Bye.